at my dollar store when I noticed that there is a very cute little game thing. Now, this little game thing was a little bowling set. Now, I intend to basically reimburse this style. I'm going to make it look different. But let's see what the original one looks like first. So this is the mini bowling alley. I bought it for $5. And this is a bubble gum, just for scale. So these are marbles. And these are your itsy little pins. These are the cutest pins I've ever seen. Let's take a look. They're a little banged up from when I played it the first time, but I don't know why it has these little holes. I presume I could maybe put a string through there and kind of make a full-on bowling alley. But that would have to wait, like one that keeps score. This does not keep score. So, from what I can understand with this, if you look at the box, there's not really much to say about it. Box doesn't give you instructions. You don't get really much here outside the fact that it's made by Montoy. Now, I don't know if I'd trust a 3-year-old to play this. I feel like they might eat the marbles and the pins, but it does say 3+. I feel like they might try to eat it, though. So, this thing turns. So you can kind of aim your marble. And then you sort of tap it. It doesn't have a lot of torque, and it can be kind of hard to get a strike. Because at the end of it, you gotta kind of, like, take these pins off. Put them back in their relative location. I believe that is how it would be. And then, if you give it enough torque just perfectly, it'll come back around and into these. So that's pretty cool. Of course, you actually have to hit it with a pretty good level of torque. Let's see if we can do that again. And the near comes right back to you. So shall we try it with that full torque on another version? Of course, with this one, you actually have to keep the scoreboard yourself. So that'd be 3 of them, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping to show you a strike, but I kind of knew that if I had done it any, like, lightly, it wasn't going to do that. I just wanted to show what the average person might do. They might just go, Foop. I'm going to try. If you hit it hard enough, you'll basically get a goal each time. How many pins? We have quite a few here. I think this is... It's like 9 or something. I don't know, 10. It's 10 pins. It's 10 pins. And right here you've got your little divots that let you know. Well, they're not really divots. They're kind of just flat black marks. You can also kind of take this thing off. If you don't like that thing, you could technically take that off. Go like this. And go like this. If you don't like playing by the rules of this game. You can always play it like a little man, right? Let's see if I can do it. There we go. All right. He's walking up to the plate. He's gonna do the backwards spindle throw. He misses. It is more accurate when you use the little wood piece, but if you're looking for something a little bit trickier, I'd say don't put the wooden piece on if you want something a little bit on the trickier side. Because it's much harder without it to keep you from going in a big circle. And now we're going to try to put a full torque hit with it. With the little divoted piece that goes right here again. Line it up for whatever we're lining up for. Too much torque also probably would just send this ball flying. This is, by the way, this is one of those Maganex metal balls. This is not a marble. I actually liked Magnets. Magnets. Yeah, they had like little metal balls and then magnetic little support beams like that. I don't know. How many of you remember Magnets? But this is what that is. And this has weight to it. It's fairly heavy. Because when you take a marble, see this marble? You can even hear the difference. So, shall we hit this with the marble? These, I know I'm cheating. I'm taking one extra one out. Oh, I'm breaking the rules. Who's gonna stop me? No one. Marble works all right. It has a little less torque. So if, say, you've got a heavy hitter, this might actually be a better option because it'll hit it lighter, which might make it a little more fair than like this little wooden piece here is pretty thin. It's got some little divots in it. It's not very thick, but it's good. I actually think this is pretty fun. I've gotten my family to play this with me before. I like this. I think that it's worth what it's worth, but what do you think? I feel like this can be really built upon, and when I do add on to this, I'll definitely be showing that. I'm not sure I'm going to do the counter yet because there's not really a lot of space back here, and I don't really want to destroy this part, so for all I know, I might not do a counter, and instead I might just do the lifting strings that then lifts it up, and then you can put it back down, and all of them will be lined up. I don't know if that's going to be a better idea or a worse idea, but we'll see. We'll see.